In the cosmic abyss beyond stars and galaxies, there exists a silent force that shapes everything we know but remains unseen, known as dark matter. It comprises over 85% of the universe as mass and binds galaxies together with its invisible gravitational grip. Yet, despite its profound impact on cosmic structure, we still don't know what it actually is. Now, imagine if dark matter isn't just passive scaffolding, but something more. A living, intelligent domain, home to beings beyond our comprehension. Could we be surrounded by entities made of dark matter complex, possibly sentient and utterly undetectable by our current instruments? The enigma of dark matter. Dark matter was first proposed to explain why stars at the edges of galaxies rotate faster than Newtonian physics predicts. Its gravitational effects are evident, yet it doesn't interact with light or other forces we rely on to see and measure. From lensing effects to galaxy cluster dynamics, dark matter leaves its fingerprints across the cosmos, and still it remains invisible. Despite decades of searching, dark matter particles have not been directly observed. The leading candidates, like WIMPs, ixions, or sterile neutrinos, may barely touch ordinary matter or not interact with it at all. As research expands, some physicists are beginning to wonder, what if dark matter isn't just composed of elementary particles, but instead forms complex structures, possibly harboring intelligence? From particles to entities, the leap from particle to entity begins with the idea that dark matter might be able to organize itself. In the same way, quarks and gluons bind together into atoms that form stars, planets, and people. Perhaps dark matter particles form their own analogues, dark baryons, bound by a dark, strong force, assembling into dark atoms, dark molecules, and even dark stars. If that's possible, then so is complexity. And where complexity arises, life and possibly consciousness may not be far behind. Mirror matter theories propose that dark matter may mirror our familiar particles, but interact only via gravity. This hidden sector could contain stable structures, possibly vast networks of dark galaxies, spiraling invisibly in tandem with our own. Some physicists even suggest that primordial black holes or other exotic compact objects once formed in the early universe could be candidates for dark matter and, if structured, could contain phenomena not unlike intelligence. What would sentient dark matter be like? Sentience in dark matter wouldn't look anything like human thought. These beings, if they exist, would be composed of unfamiliar particles, using unknown energy forms, perhaps evolving along an entirely different timeline. Their minds could span light years. Their consciousness, if it exists, might be computational, vibrational, or purely gravitational. They wouldn't need bodies in the way we understand them. They might not even exist in three-dimensional space. But if the ingredients of complexity exist, and if they allow for feedback systems, learning, or adaptation, then dark matter could theoretically host the seeds of awareness, echoes of the unseen, spiritual and cultural reflections. Many philosophical and mystical traditions posit the existence of unseen beings or intelligences, forces that influence our world but remain imperceptible. Ancient cosmologies, esoteric teachings, and modern metaphysical thought often describe shadow entities, invisible intelligences influencing thought or emotion, interdimensional beings, life that exists on planes beyond our physical understanding, universal consciousness. The idea that the cosmos itself is alive, sentient, or part of a grand intelligence. While these traditions are not scientific, they offer poetic parallels to what physics now wonders, that we may not be alone, not just biologically, but existentially. Why we can't communicate with dark entities yet? If dark matter beings exist, why haven't they contacted us? The answer may lie in dimensional isolation. Our tools, radio waves, light detection, particle accelerators, are built for the electromagnetic realm, which dark matter ignores. These entities, composed of different particles, operating on different frequencies or forces, would be effectively invisible and incommunicable. Some metaphysical thinkers propose that consciousness itself may offer a pathway, arguing that intuitive states, altered perception, or meditation may serve as bridges. But these ideas, while intriguing, lack empirical support. From a scientific perspective, interdimensional communication would require new physics that accounts for non-local intelligence, a framework for non-electromagnetic signaling, advanced quantum tools to detect subtle anomalies indicative of life or thought. Until our models evolve, we remain isolated, curious minds staring into a cosmos that may be alive but unresponsive. Implications for life, intelligence, and reality. The possibility of dark matter sentience changes everything. It challenges our understanding of life, expanding it beyond biology, chemistry, or even light. It redefines intelligence, suggesting cognition may emerge in forms we can't comprehend. It reframes existence, implying we may coexist with entire civilizations in parallel domains. Would dark entities be benevolent, curious, indifferent? Would they be aware of us at all, or would their form of being render such questions irrelevant? These are not just scientific questions, they're philosophical, ethical, even spiritual. They ask us to confront the limits of perception, the boundaries of consciousness, and the possibility that reality is much deeper than the visible spectrum. Science on the edge. What's next? Though mainstream science doesn't endorse the idea of sentient dark entities, theoretical work by physicists like Stefano Sorov, Das, and many others explores how dark matter might form stable structures, emerge from quantum fields, or originate during cosmic inflation. New observational tools may eventually provide hints. Gravitational wave detectors might catch signals from interactions involving dark structures. Cosmic background mapping could identify unexpected patterns suggestive of order in the dark. Future quantum technologies might uncover small-scale anomalous potential whispers from the hidden world. Yet even the most advanced experiments may be limited by our dimensional boundaries. For now, science must straddle theory and imagination, preparing for a discovery that may shake the foundations of existence. Conclusion. Listening to the silence in the end, perhaps the most remarkable thing about dark matter isn't what it does, but what it may contain. Whether composed of silent particles or vast conscious networks, it remains the canvas on which the universe is painted. The possibility of sentient dark matter beings compels us to think beyond the confines of light, body, and brain, to listen for intelligence in the silence.